Hello, Taurus, and welcome to your general guidance. It's tea and tarot time with Julie. Grab yourself a cuppa, put your feet up, put me on pause while you go and put the kettle on. Get yourself comfy. Let's have a little look what is going on for my beautiful Taurians. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and cross-watching. Okay, it's a timeless reading. I'm recording it at the end of July, but it's whenever you find it and it resonates for you, that's when it's for you. Well, hello, Taurus. You're starting off with the sun coming out. With the Six of Swords, you're moving on to better times. Oh, hello, we got the Three of Swords. Let's find out what's going on with that. Hang on. All right, we got the King of Wands, the Two of Wands. You're definitely moving on. Okay, you might not be happy about this moving on though. All right, we've got the Three of Pentacles under the Three of Swords, but threes are about growth and expansion and also joy. So let's find out. Okay, we got the Star with the Eight of Wands and the Nine of Swords. Yeah, there is some I'm not very happy about this that I'm moving on from. Okay, let's unpick it and unpack it. But before we do, let me get you an affirmation card. What's the most appropriate affirmation for my beautiful Taurus, please? Okay, help. All right, help. We are open and willing to have some help. All right, it's a reset card. All right, let me get rid of that so I can talk to you. Come closer. All right, reset. I am able and willing to reach out for help from others and to receive it graciously. We're not very good at asking for help and we're not very good at receiving it. People will offer to help and you're like, no, you're all right. I don't want to bother anybody. I'll manage. Right, and we can't. Why are we managing when there's help available? We tend to feel guilty. We don't want people to know our business. We don't want people to know that we're struggling. We want to keep it to ourselves, push through, struggle through. This is the advice from Spirit. Okay, reset, change that thinking. Change that attitude. All right, I explain all this in my book, From Hoping to Having. It is in 3 sections. Remember, reset, receive. This reset, start looking at your ability and willingness to reach out for help and to receive it graciously. Okay, all right, so let's look at it then. There is definitely a movement forward. You're not necessarily very happy about it. Okay, so we're going to discuss it and unpack it and find out what's going on. In the heart of your reading, you've got the Two of Wands. This is you pushing through on a different path in a different direction, and it is right for you to do this. And it is actually going to make life easier for you. But because we've got the Three of Swords here with the Nine of Swords and the Three of Pentacles, there's the help that's going to be there for you. Then for some of you, not necessarily all of you, this moving on might be a little bittersweet. Perhaps a job's ended that you loved and you didn't want to go and have to look for another job. Or perhaps your career is finished and you're now retiring and you're looking at it going, I'm going to miss them so much. Perhaps you're moving on from a home that you had huge high hopes for and it just didn't work out the way you wanted it to work out. And you're making those changes, and those changes are right for you. They are absolutely the right thing to do. If you're having any hesitation, if you're having any wibbles and wobbles about staying put and fighting to keep your job or keep the house or keep that friendship or keep that relationship or whatever it is, if you're trying to resist it, that's going to create more pain and stress and anguish. Acceptance is the key. Okay, right, now why do I believe that this is the right thing for you, even though it might feel painful? Well, because we've got the Sun and the Star and the King of Wands in the same row. Now this is very powerful, bright, sunny, positive, empowering. Absolutely the universe saying this is right for you. this is what you need to do. Okay, so let's talk. The sun is shining on you. It's lighting things up. It's showing the way. And what the light shines on, you see clearly and you can't unsee it. So perhaps for some of you, something's come out that you didn't know about, and that's what's pushing you forward. But it is the right thing for you, all right? The sun says this is positive. And because we've got the King of Wands underneath it, Mr. Determined, dynamic, decisive, I can do it, I'm making it happen. That's brilliant, because it's saying, I've got the sun, I've got the light, I've got the positivity, and I've got the determination to take it forward. So I'm taking it forward. Now we've got the star. Beautiful energy of your light coming back, your hopes, wishes, dreams, aspirations. It's also a healing energy. So we have this beautiful move forward that the universe is reassuring you this is the right thing. All right, it might feel a bit airy, scary, it might be bittersweet, but it's definitely the right thing. We're going to be clarifying these, all right? But we're starting with, we've got some shifting, we've got some changing, we've got that this is meant to be and meant to happen. Because when we look at this middle row, right, this first row, so I know I'm darting around a bit, this first row is very positive. The positivity with the sun, the determination and the power and the making things happen with the King of Wands, the star, your light coming back, your healing, your reviving perhaps an old wish, dream and aspiration. And so now you are ready to move forward. This middle row is all about moving forward. This end row is, but I'm not very happy about it and I'm going to stress about it. And so we'll clarify we'll get some advice on this, all right? But if we look at this middle row, Taurus, we've got the Six of Swords, which is moving on, trips, travel, moving home, moving jobs. We're moving into smoother times. This is the grass is greener over there. I'm going over there. And the sun is pushing you to do that. All right. So we are moving on to better times with that Six of Swords. Now, this is different. The Two of Wands is underneath it in the center of the reading. So whatever you're moving on to is a different path, a different direction, a different outcome than what you have been doing, living, or being. The Two of Wands is getting out of your comfort zone. It's saying, look, we've done it that way. Let's go and do it a different way. Let's try something else. Let's try a different path. Perhaps that career is done, and it doesn't mean to say you've got to, never work again, but maybe let's switch career. Let's, transfer those skills that you have to a different industry. Perhaps this was a relationship and, it's time for you to move on from that. Or it could be home. It can also be to do with health. And habits, I'm listening, sorry, habits, behaviors, restrictions as well they're giving me, because this is next to the Two of Wands, where you might have felt, Two of Wands, it's next to the King of Wands, where you might have felt disempowered, or I can't do it, or I haven't got enough energy, or I don't know what to do. You might have been in that space, and you're not in it anymore, that's for sure, because the King of Wands says, right, I know what I want, get out my way, I'm coming. All right, so this is a new path. The stag there on the card, in between those two wands, is saying follow me, and he's leading you down that path between the mountains. Now mountains represent obstacles, all right? So he's showing you, the stag, the easiest way to get to where you want to be, that you don't have to go up and over those mountains. And he's like, I'll show you a shortcut. I'll show you the way to get there. Follow me. So who is the stag? It is your inner guidance. It is your guides, your angels, your soul, your intuition. It is allowing the inner guidance to lead you forward. And it wants to do it and it wants to get on with it because it's rooted down with the Eight of Wands. So the Six of Swords is a card of moving on. The Two of Wands is let's do it differently. And the Eight of Wands is here's the news that can start to make that happen now. Right. So if you're waiting on something coming in the post or email or a phone call, this is the news that you've been waiting for that enables you to move on. And it might be for some of you, they're saying that the reason we've got the stress and the hurt is that it's happening a bit too quick, you know? Okay, right. So let's say that you may have agreed to move on from a job and that you were thinking, I'll give them 3 months' notice. And they say, no, it's all right, you can go now, clear your desk. And it's like, what? What? Wait, what? It can be something like that, okay? And that's where it creates, because this moving on is right for you, but we have got the Three of Swords here. I'm going to clarify it with another deck in a minute, but the Three of Swords we need to recognize as this is painful. Those swords are going straight through the heart. Feel like I've been stabbed emotionally and it hurts. And so let's own it, let's acknowledge it, and then can we please reach out for some help about it? Because we've got the Three of Coins underneath it, the Three of Pentacles. Now, your affirmation card is able and willing to reach out for help from others and receive it graciously. Now, the Three of Coins is getting that help, right? If you are somebody who just sort of pushes through, you know, and we know what you're like. I'm not a Taurus. I'm a Virgo, but I'm an Earth sign, and we tend to be fiercely independent, don't we, as Earth people, right? And I want you to kind of go, right, let's just open this up. Maybe I need to just talk to somebody. Maybe I need to seek out an expert or some support in terms of what I'm trying to do. And I need to be open to that because I am stressed. I am anxious. We've got the Nine of Swords here, the sleepless nights, the worry, the catastrophizing. You know, we look at it in the worst case scenario. And, you know, it looks dark at 3 o'clock in the morning. When we've had a good night's sleep, we can come into it again fresh and kind of go, no, it's okay. I've got this. I'm the King of Wands. I've got this. And I'm ready to go in this new direction. So this is linking in with your hopes, wishes and dreams when we look at this, all right? Because the bottom row, the star, your hopes, wishes and dreams are moving you forward with that Eight of Wands, but they might be happening a bit too quickly or not in the perfect way that you want them to happen. With that Nine of Swords, I'm worrying about it. I'm stressing about it. I think I want you to, yeah, I do. There's no think. They're saying not think. It is. I want you to ask yourself, is that worry helping me or hindering me? Do I expect not to worry at all? You know, because that's perhaps if I'm in the middle of big shifts forward here, which you are, then, you know, a certain amount of thinking it through and questioning things is perfectly normal. Perhaps you're being a bit hard on yourself. But the overall energy for you here, Taurus, is incredibly positive. We've got the sun and the star, and you are ready. All right. I'm just hearing a message for some of you. If you feel, or this is something you wanted in a few months' time, or next year, or within 5 years, and you're panicking because you don't feel ready, you are ready, or it wouldn't be happening. If you don't feel good enough, you are good enough, or these opportunities wouldn't be coming your way. They're showing me somebody, because of the star, being thrust into the limelight, being thrust forward into the dream. You know, I want to be a singer. Here's a record contract. Oh my God, I'm not ready. I'm not good enough. It can be like that, okay? It can be, you know, I really, really want to move, and then somebody offers to buy a house, but they want you out by the end of the week. And it's like, whoa. So it can be a bit of that, all right? And let's find out some more then. Let's clarify. Okay, they're just giving me another message for some of you, which is a very sad message. You're moving on because of a loss, perhaps Someone has passed on, perhaps somebody has left, and you're moving on because you feel you have no choice. Perhaps you know your partner has died and you can't afford the property on your own, and you're selling under duress while you're dealing with that loss. But the universe is saying this is the best thing for you. We're trying to help you. This is your opportunity for a fresh start. It's going to be okay. And there is a certain amount of loss when we leave something behind, even when it is good for us and it is right for us and it is moving us into easier shores, onto easier shores. That's what they want you to know and to remember. But at the same time, look at this, we've got the Three of Swords on the bottom of this deck as I pick it up before I shuffle it. There is a certain amount of pain here, and we need to acknowledge it and say, okay, what is creating that sadness? Is it loss? Is it grief? Is it resistance to what is, that it wasn't the way I wanted it to be? There is a certain amount of tears here for some of you. So reach out for help. Talk to your friends or a therapist or your doctor or whatever help you need. If this is moving home, which it can be for some of you, ask your friends to help you pack and, release. Perhaps you're, as I say, selling under duress or for affordability, but just trust the universe is saying this is the best thing for you, okay? So let's find out some more. I want to clarify this Three of Swords. This is the Light Seers Tarot. All right. Okay. Tell me more. What's going on for Taurus? We've got the Three of Cups coming in with the Six of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. All right, so there is help and support here for you, which I really like. Okay, so clarifying the Three of Swords then. We have got the Three of Cups, which is the card of friendships, of support, of family around you. I look at them with their arms around each other, supporting each other. This is the support that the universe is asking you to reach out for and to be open to receiving it. We've got the Six of Pentacles, which is the card of receiving. So that's tying in with your affirmation card, okay? And then we have the Knight of Wands. So this is quite fast. Go charging in. Just go for it. Just go for it. Sometimes, especially with that Nine of Swords, we can overthink, we can procrastinate, we can question and doubt, am I doing the right thing? Perhaps I should give it more time. And it's saying, no, just go for it. The Knight of Wands does tend to go charging in, all right? And I feel for many of you, this is around the help and support. If people say, right, I'm on my way now, and you're like, no, next week is fine. And they're like, no, I'm on my way now. It's just let it, as Mel Robbins would say, let them. All right. Okay, we've got the Ten of Swords. As you let them, there's another one under there, look. Okay, with the Seven of Swords, it comes to an end. The struggle, the pain, the anguish, because this Three of Swords is there in your reading, this pain. Now, cards coming out, Seven of Swords, Ten of Swords. Right, so the Seven of Swords can be deceit, deception, lies, manipulation, where you have perhaps been misled, yeah? That perhaps you've been told that it's all going to be okay, and, it wasn't, and it hurt. But the Ten of Swords is saying, it's done now. It wasn't easy. It was painful. It was debilitating at times, but we are moving from the Nine of Swords to the Ten of Swords, the completion. But these swords, the 3, the 7, the 9, the 10, they're saying and acknowledging it has been painful. It has been emotionally and mentally difficult. Swords is mental energy. But we've got the 6 as well. We've got so many swords here, but we have a lot of support and a lot of light and a lot of healing. But we have to be willing to reach out for that help. And it doesn't have to be from people. It can be from spirit. It can be from animals. It can be from nature. Um, Whatever feels right for you. All right. Tell me more about this Ten of Swords, this painful ending finally being over. Five of Cups. It was sadness. It was regrets. All right. Regrets are a complete waste of time. Wish I hadn't done that. Wish I'd never bought that house. Wish I'd never started this job. Those kinds of, especially because it's next to the star, which is the wishes. Let's not wish that it was any different than it is. I wish the person hadn't got ill. I wish they hadn't left me. I wish that it had all, let's let go of all of those wishful regrets, okay? Because they create an enormous amount of pain and they're a waste of time because you can't change what's been. You can't change what's happened. What we can do is take the growth, take the learning. And the thing is with the Five of Cups, even though it is a card of sadness and tears, is also very clearly showing there's new opportunities for you to find your emotional happiness and peace. So can you believe it? Can you have faith? Tell me about this Six of Swords. Justice. Look at that. The scales of justice are balancing out. And the Ten of Wands says, we've got the moon underneath as well, with the Empress and the star again. All right. Wow. Okay. Let's talk. Right. Six of Swords, the card of moving on. If any of you are moving home, moving job, getting divorced, moving into a different situation, and that can actually also include getting married, because you might be really sad to leave your single home. Perhaps you're sharing with some lovely housemates and you're going to miss them. Whatever this circumstance is for you, the Six of Swords is I'm moving on to something that is better for me. And justice is coming in, which is your legal contracts, the legal matters. But it's more than that. It is fairness, it's balance, it's you receiving your just rewards. So this is the universe saying we're working with you, with the sun, the star twice, and justice card coming out now. This is saying you've got this, it's going to be okay. We're looking after you. We've got your back, right? If this is about new jobs, this is the contract, and especially because it's under that Eight of Wands, which is news. If you're waiting on an offer, an opportunity, a phone call, a legal matter, it's coming through. And it's going to end the struggle, the burden. We've got the Ten of Wands. Now, this is where life has been hard and heavy and challenging and exhausting and draining. And that Six of Swords says, I'm done with that. I want my life to be a little bit easier. I want it to be flowing better. So we are now on our way out of what has been heavy. Now we've got the moon, and actually in tomorrow we've got the full moon in Aquarius, and this is supposed to be a big one, a doozy. All right. Things are coming to close, right? Coming out to be finished with, to be released, to be seen, to be let go of. It's a very emotional full moon. They all are about releasing, but this one is much stronger than normal. And then we're going into eclipse season, what's being eclipsed out. This is a time of release, realign, letting go. And you are moving into, look at these two, the Empress and the Star, coming out together in this deck. What a beautiful combination. If there's any reassurance that you need, this is it. Because the Empress is a beautiful energy of Venus, of beauty, of abundance, of pregnant possibilities, of this. The ground is fertile for you to sow your seeds in it now. What is it you want to create? Here's the star saying, what are those wishes, those hopes, those dreams? What is it that you are truly desiring and wanting? We've got a lot of threes in this reading. Threes are expansion. The Empress is number 3 as well. We are growing. We are moving towards joy. We are reaching out for support, and we're getting it when we're asking for it and we're open to receive it. So let's come back into that light. There is a hope, there is a wish, there is a dream, and you are in the process of moving from hoping to having. There's a book in there somewhere, all right, because this is beautiful. Okay, let's finish off with an angel message for you. Final message. This is the Oracle of the Angels, and we have here and now, number 4. If you had any doubts, you needed to wait. I mean, that message was coming through repeatedly. It might be faster than you want. You might feel like, I'm not ready. Yes, you are. In the here and now, this is the time that you are manifesting, creating, making change happen for the better in whatever area of life it is for you, whatever you have been going through. And it's not easy, right? Whether you've been doing internal healing or whether this is external circumstances around you that have left you reeling with the 3 of Swords, the 10 of Swords, the 7 of Swords, the 9 of Swords. This has not been easy for you, Taurus. It's not been easy at all. But now you're stepping into the sun, the star, the justice, the empress. You are on your way into a different space. 2 of Wands, yeah, remember right in the middle of the reading, the 2 of Wands will go in a different direction that is going to be easier and smoother, and we need to do it now, here and now. No more delays. Let's go for it. All right, my beautiful Taurians, that is what I have for you. I hope it was helpful. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll be back on Friday with the Weekly Collective, and I'll be back with another reading for you in a couple of weeks' time. I'll see you then. Take care. Lots of love. Bye-bye.